That's, hey, don't you go nibbling on my friggin' shins or I'll eat you. Butthead. Back off. Jeez. Alright. Let's go ahead and jump back into this madness. Better be nice, you little fluff. You're just big enough to eat. Yeah. You're just big enough to eat. It's true. Deku likes having her little cheekies scratched. She does her little rabbit flop every time I do it, and she looks like she's about to fall asleep, so it's super cute. I'm just gonna be playing with her while I wait for things to load. She's my little girl. I got two little girls. Well, I have a dog named Colby and a rabbit named Deku. Alright, where were we, Cullen? Where were we?
Did you need something?
That's my foot. Don't you go nibbling on me. No, I did not need anything, Cullen, but thank you, my love.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
He's just like, I'd like you to spend time with me, but you don't have to if you don't want to. He's so sweet. Alright. What are we doing? Are we just talking to people? We were probably just like being like, hey, how's your day been? Yes, I know, I'm sorry. Deku has her head laying on my slipper, my house shoe, which also looks like a rabbit. She's just like super chill right now. Probably the chillest she's ever been. Let me check my journal. I must have had something marked. Like I must have, right? I'm not going there yet. I guess I could finish their stuff. Unfinished business. Emerald Graves. Oh, that's what I was gonna go do. I was gonna go do a bunch of Emerald Graves stuff because I need to. Like, I have a bunch of things that need to be done that I just haven't done yet. Haven't found this camp. I guess I'll start from the main camp here, hill camp. Why not? Alright, dream team. Let's go fuck some shit up. So how's everybody doing today? Hope you're doing good. I'm doing good. Finished Heavy Rain. Getting back around to Dragon Age and Neverwinter Nights because both of those need to be played and finished. I do plan on doing probably one more playthrough of Dragon Age just so I can do Solas's romance. Especially since number 4, Dragon Age 4 is being made, and I'm super excited to see how everything that we do here plays out in that game. Stop licking me. Sorry, Deku's licking my leg. I keep, like, I'll scratch her little cheek, and she'll, like, lay down and chill out, and then, like, I'll stop, so she'll, like, lick my leg. She gives me little... No! What am I... Stop harvesting things, you hoarder. Stop. Oh, did I not claim this? What is this? Andraste's light. We have brought Andraste's light to the Dales. None can deny her truth. In time, all will open their hearts to the Maker. From a servant given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the Exalted March of the Dales. Ugh, Exalted March stuff always makes me so salty. A candle for Tristan. 7 years ago, my son Tristan was traveling through the Emerald Graves when bandits died at their hands. Since then, every year, on the anniversary of his death, I light a candle for him at the Lion's Pavilion near where they found him. Now a band of violent rebels claim the forest. They roam up and down the highways, killing as they go. No one will escort me to the pavilion for fear of encountering them. I pray a brave and kind soul will, if they find themselves at the pavilion, remember a mother's lament and light a candle in memory of the fallen. Forgive Me, my son, Dolores. Dude, of course. I'm gonna do all the missions here. There's so many. Here, go hop around, Deku. Like, I love you and Colby, but I'm trying to do something. Stop, you little dork. She's very insistent. She's like, come on, you were scratching my freaking cheek for like a good 30 minutes. Stop. That's not cool. I guess you could think of her as my own little, you know, nug, because that's what nugs are. They're like bunny pigs. That's how I like to describe them. Oh, now she's gonna go harass Colby. If you didn't know, Colby's my chihuahua. Deku is now about the same size as Colby. Colby's 5 pounds. Deku's about that big now. Okay. I might have to put Miss Bun Bun back in her cage. She's like, great, now what am I supposed to do now that you've stopped loving on me? It's like, not destroy my computer chair because you're angry? She likes to chew. Rabbits love to chew. So I have to like kind of watch her sometimes and letting her get exercise. That's why she's out. She needs to be able to hop around and have fun. So, Andraste's promise, when her chant is spoken from all corners of the world, the Maker will return. We are one day closer to his coming. Oh, shut up, Sister Amity. What do you know? Maybe I'm the Maker. Did you ever think of that? What if I'm a reincarnation, or like, you know, how Plymouth is actually Mythal? What if I have a spirit inside me and that's why I'm so special? You don't know. Solus, don't pay attention to what I'm saying. You probably will next game. Oh, she scared the shit out of me, little dork. She nudged my leg and I just about jumped out of my yoga pants. She also likes to nibble on me. If I don't pay attention to her right away, she'll nibble on me, like the back of my legs and stuff. And I'm like, if you bite me, I will turn you into a taco. I think she knows that all my threats are lies, though, because she's not intimidated. Oh, there it is. Okay, 1 second. You guys read that, and then I'll read it out loud. Okay. I'll let her back out in a little bit, but for right now, she's gonna have to chill. She has chew toys, it's just she prefers to chew on everything she's not supposed to. The guide. Historians have been unable to identify the mysterious and cloaked pointing figure in the Emerald Grave. Some believe it a representation of the elven god Falundine, known as the Friend of the Dead, or the Guide. Others believe it is an elaborate elven joke, its punchline lost to time, from A Journey Through the Dales by Lord Horace Medford. Adventure. I love that it's in, like, quotes. Like, they're like, oh, he's so good at adventuring. Not really. He's stupid. This guy's bad at life. Oh, this isn't very high. That's fine. Woo! Break my shins. Oh, Mulberry. Oh. They changed their mind? Well, that's okay, because we're gonna go kill some other people. Like those guys, mainly. I was gonna just have a ghost doing my bidding. He's like, sure. And then he like dies like right after. It's like, well, I guess you don't need me anymore. It's like, guess not. I know, Deku, I'm sorry. What are you guys doing down here? Get out of here. You don't belong here. It's my place. I don't know. Oh, it's because he died like just as I cast it. I hate that. I hate when that happens. Someone to think we totally didn't kill your friend. Okay, whoa. You need to calm down there, buddy. Getting a little handsy with the Inquisitor. So how is y'all's Monday going? It's going pretty alright, I guess. You know. Still not feeling good, but I'm dealing with it. It's just life, man. Oh yeah, boom! Finished barracks, little tiny mini quest thing. He's like, I want you to destroy all this red lyrium, but just through a small deposit. Why not all the big ones? He's like, eh. Pretty good about telling me, like, I don't want you to come into more contact with it than you need to. I'm like, that's cool, I guess. No duchy. Being stabbed is not really something I like, so could you maybe go do it to someone else?
That's one way to solve the problem.
Yeah, just murder everyone, Dorian. Come on, don't act like you're surprised that I just came in here and started wrecking everyone's shit. It's kind of my deal. Soul Kisser. Well, that sounds delicious. Oh, let's try that again. There we go. Take two. Oh. Sure, but I've already had like 8 of those. What's this say? From Sister Costo. Hugh. Yes, I know what Duhame thinks about the people in Watcher's Reach. He's wrong. The refugees think us monsters, all because of Duhame and his like. If they get in the way, I suppose we must eliminate them, but we will not hunt them. We will not murder them unless they force our hand. I hope you understand. Yours faithfully, Sister Costo. Well, that's a relief. Oh, find the Freeman Villa. Villa. Also, I thought it was another map piece. I hardly ever follow those, but maybe I'll try it out and you guys can scream at me about it. Because there are like little treasure maps all around the place. I've collected a couple. I love how there's just a person over there waiting for me to let them out. I'm like, what's up? From Sister Costo. As I have said, there is no reason to worry about the other Freeman's cells, since we are in the Dales. I shall invoke the heathen philosophy of Ver Adelin, the way of the wood. Each tree... Hey, don't call us heathens. Each tree is part of a greater whole. It is the same with us. We are all part of a greater plan. The Dales will be ours, that I promise, Sister Costo. Ouch, pull down here. 1 second, random person. A deluded chevalier? Oh. Cool. I guess I could, you know what, I'll just take them and I'll sell them. Because at some point I'm going to be going back to talk to my boy Xenon and buying a bunch of expensive shit from him. Hey, how you doing? What's up? You know I can just leave her here, like if I want. Yeah. Just be like, hey, you left the stove on. No, listen, I know you're excited, but there's no reason for that. Free the captives? That just sounds like a lot of busy work. Now they're right there. Oh, it's just money. I thought it was more shit to sell. Hey, what's going on? Oh, there's like... Hello.
You have it. Please open the door. I can't stand it in here another second.
Well, you gonna give me hot fries? I'll let you out. There you go.
Thank the Maker, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. I'm probably gonna need this for like some Dale's survey doodad, so might as well grab it now. See how many of the missions out here we can... Who knows? What else do we got going on in Journal Town? Well, there's some rifts. We should probably close all those. Oh, this is the important one. Establishing camps, which I haven't been doing. Ooh. Haven't been doing. What is this? You've heard how the Dalish would hang trespassers. Hung them from trees is what they say. Would you believe you can still see them? I swear on the Maker's beard, when I saw that face in the tree, I just about pissed myself. The screaming face of a murdered bastard right in front of me. I was afraid if I stayed long I would hear it howling. I hadn't even been drinking. Don't believe me? Go see for yourself. Brienne. Okay. Which tree? Is it the one right next to camp? Because that sounds fucking amazing. Tell me. Where is it? I'm curious. What tree? They're not gonna tell me. They're not gonna tell me and I'm gonna be disappointed. I just tried to explode that guy and it didn't work, but that's okay. I still heard him. Slow time was like my favorite spell in Jade Empire. There we go. Sorry. I was trying to remember it. Made by the same company and everything. Anyway, it was my favorite spell. I used it all the time when I was doing like boss fights and stuff like that. Alright, you guys. Stay. Ah! No, no, don't fall off, Inquisitor. Don't fall off. Don't. Oh god. Oh no! No. 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 She's like jumping. Like, she's like, I'm falling off a ledge that doesn't exist. And I'm like, I'm sorry, it's not my fault. This is all dumb. What I'm gonna do though is switch back over to one of the other players, or the other players, other characters, and just like teleport back over, because... Alright, what's this? Thanks. Someone like to come chill here, eat ham, drink beer, and read books. Sure. I'd do that too. Alright, Dorian. Let's make us teleport over here. Come on! You can come too. I'm gonna walk away. You can come if you want. There we go. It's more like it. Sweet. It's like a cheat for every hard thing, and well, it's not really a cheat if it lets you do it, is it? Is there anything up here? Probably. Let's go check. There was. My dearest Aline, have you had news of the war? They say it will take over all Orlais. People say the mines about to be shut down. No one wants to be caught in the middle of the fighting. I had a good thing here, good coin. In a year or two, I might have made enough to go home and marry. Now this war's come along and ruined everything. I'll stay as long as I can. Don't wait for me. Leave as soon as you can. Perhaps in a city like Montissimard, there will be guards and militia keeping the peace. Your brother Jean. Why do I feel like she came out here to chill and have ham and beer and then died? Like, she slipped and fell. She was like reading the letter while walking across. Oh, Jean's so thoughtful, always taking care of me, making sure I do the whatever, and then like she just went whoops and just slipped off the edge, and it's like, I told you not to read and cross the bridge, and what did you do? Exactly what I told you not to do. Peacewood. I bet. Wait, maybe I gotta go this way. think I just saw a giant. Sure. Sounds like fun. You can go touch some. Oh no, it was just a.
Still don't like me, Cassandra,
August ram.
after all this time?
Yeah,
Why
why
does
do you
it matter?
like him?
We are different in every possible way.
But we're
Not
family.
every way. There is my family.
Your family of slave-owning imperial magisters.
Ghastly, isn't it? Toss it all on the fire and be done with it. That's what I say.
Very well. There is that.
I knew you'd come around.
So I just love their interactions. Because she's like, we're nothing alike. It's like, yeah, we both hate our freaking parents. It's like, there's a good point. That's true. Both our families suck. It is cool how they've broken away from that. Like, from their family to be who they are. Like, Cassandra, she's a seeker, but it doesn't seem like that's what her family wanted for her. You know what I mean? It's like they wanted her to be, like, you know, the proper lady, and she even talks about people trying to get her into a dress and it not working. So, it's just interesting. And then, you know, you have Dorian, who, not only is he gay, and not only is that something that, like, they let you sleep with the same sex, but you're supposed to marry the opposite sex because that's just how things are done. But, I mean, he decided to strike out on his own after learning that his parents were going to use blood magic on him to try and make him straight. And he's like, you know what, fuck you, I'm going to go out and do the right thing and become my own man. And that was something they didn't want for him. Of course, his dad came and apologized, so, you know, that's cool. And asked for forgiveness, and it seems to have been granted. I mean, I would have flipped out too. I would have been like, really? Like, you're supposed to love your children. You're not supposed to twist them into something that's a lie. Just for your own, you know, whatever. Oh yeah, why don't you get closer to my fire? That's smart. That's smart. Wait, did it die? It died. Good. Is that a rage demon? Sweet. Oh god, it's a pride demon. I thought there was a rage demon sitting over there. I was wrong. Oh no, there is. There's one right there. Oh, he's like, whatever. I'm more concerned. Here, you guys worry about that. I'll worry about this. Could you not? Oh, damn it. Sure. Dorian needs to learn how to help himself. He is what I like to call a big boy. Oh, there's one more? Oh, the rage demon's still chilling over here. Thanks. There we go. Jeez. There it is. I just want to see what was in it. That one was... So the ones here are particularly tough, and it looks like I get some pretty good stuff that I can immediately sell. It's just that Xenon has like a bunch of really cool equipment, and I want to go get some of his really kick-ass, like super strong equipment. Isn't this... Okay, so there's this guy. I don't know if that was one of them. One of the rifts, but there's a guy where you find his notes around here somewhere who decided that it would be a really, really good idea if he got 2 inches from the rifts and studied them. And I'm like, that sounds like something you shouldn't be doing. I shouldn't even be touching any of this. So you being like, I'm gonna try to study the rifts and see something about taming demons or something. And it's like, dude. Don't do that. Oh, Deku decided to take a nap. I think she's throwing what I like to call a rabbit hissy fit. She keeps laying in her litter box. I don't know why. I don't know if she just likes the smell of her own whatever. But yeah, I'll just like look over, and sometimes she'll be laying on the towels and stuff I have in there for her, and then sometimes she's like, screw it, I'm laying in the litter box. And I'm like, alright, it's your litter box. It's your life. She's a cutie. She's such a sweet rabbit. Very, very social. Actually loves affection. Like, it's funny because like when I first got her, she was just a little baby. Little bitty thing. Well, not little bitty. She was still just a baby. And then, you know, she kind of liked to be scratched, but she also liked to run around and not. So now, like that, she's a little older. She actually comes over and like seeks out affection, and I just think it's adorable. I had rabbits when I was a kid, so I'm really like happy to have one now. The downside is that she's super expensive when it comes to stuff like food. Hello, Rando. What's up? Alright, good talk. Like she's just expensive in general, but it's because she's a rabbit. Rabbits are a delicate and expensive pet. But she's a good pet. And her and my dog get along, so that's all that matters. Thank you. There we go.
Nothing to report, sir.
Oh, it's another map. Map of Elgrenon's Bastion. Sweet. Oh, now it wants me to close rifts. That's fine. Oh, hello, puppy. Oh, that's what was back here. It's an entire wolf pack. Okay. Good to know. Solus, I know that you're all that in a bag of potato chips, but could you not just run off on your own? Thanks. Like, I'm gonna go over here and fight all these wolves. He's the kind of man who would fight the sun. There is a story about one of the gods doing that, one of the elven gods fighting the sun. Oh, yeah. So... there it is. I think, yeah, there was two lovers that, like, meet me at the place, and then, like, okay, and then they meet each other, and then they got eaten by a spider. By a giant spider. Just bad luck on their part. This thing's huge. Not the biggest spider I've seen in this game, but you know how it is. Wait, did I hit a nug or something on accident, or is it an actual bad guy? I like this sweet-ass music. Oh, yeah. Yeah, some animal. Yeah, you guys don't have to keep doing that, it's fine. No thanks, I don't like to be touched by random people. Oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm in the zone. Oh, thank you. I didn't realize I was in like their freaking little area. Is that what you guys were fighting? The big giant fat bear, really. I think we have more pressing matters, like demons, like that. I'm gonna go over here now. See you guys later. Have fun dying. I'm gonna do a sneak attack. Why? Why are you touching me? I've done nothing to harm you. I'm just coming over here. I was minding my own business. And you're like, let's go fuck with the Inquisitor. I'm like, that sounds like rude. Rude. The way I beat these guys every time is I just disrupt the rift and just explode. Just explode hurt them. There we go. Oh, here he comes. Gonna come give me the business now that I've messed with him too much. Oh, is he dead already? Surprising. Sweet. There's one more. No. No. Okay. It's probably just that bear. But yeah, the guy that like winds up like studying these, he dies, like super dead. So he was like, I'm just gonna get really up close and personal, and then it's like, well, I died, and it's like, well, you deserved it.
If the archdemon survived the fall into the abyssal rift, I wonder if it can be slain.
Proof it isn't an archdemon at all, I'd say.
What do you mean?
If Grave Wardens are good for anything, it's killing an archdemon. This one rose again. I'd say Corypheus created it. A tribute to his old gods. Or an emulation of them.
Meaning what? It cannot be slain unless he is?
That? Or we need a much deeper chasm.
Dorian's like, let's just drop that bitch straight down a hole that never ends. It's like, okay. I could do that. It might take some work, but I'm sure I could magic my way
Owls
into
represent
it.
the elven goddess Andru. Oh wait, was it Durthman?
That's Solus. Wasn't it Durthman? No. The owl. Yeah, it's for the goddess, that's right. Durthman, I think, is ravens. Alright. Bitches, we got. Ow! People talking shit. Oh, it already died. Sweet. It's growling. I don't like when it growls. Also, this place is big on pride demons. I don't know why that is, but it's interesting that this place is really big on pride demons. Demons are very different here too. Like the spirits and stuff aren't your like usual type of spirit. Like see the purple ones, I have no idea what they do. Probably something about poison. Or it's an effect from the actual pride demon. It's just interesting that they're so different. I can't see where I'm going, so I'm just gonna assume it's in a place that I'm not gonna die immediately. There we go. Nice. Oh, is this where all the trees are? Where I can touch the trees and they have like the story of the, actually, back in here might be where I need to drop off that urn. There's a dragon in here too, though. I really don't want to fight the giants, because if you accidentally hit their dumb cows, then those, well, they're not cows, but they're like rhinos. If you hit one on accident, then they get all, eh. How about you guys don't do that, and we stay friends, okay? Just like, let's everything up. It's like, could you not? And we, okay, well, they're gonna get in a fight anyway. No, no, don't help Dorian. I didn't ask. Yep, there's the dragon. Really? Really? Are you guys really doing this right now? Fine. God. Great, now there's two. We're gonna die because of you. Uh-oh. Oh, good. That wasn't directed at me, that was directed at Dorian. Who probably started this fight, by the way. I'm gonna assume that's what happened. Oh, here it comes. No! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Ah! No, touchy the Inquisitor. I don't like it when people touch me for no reason. Oh! Whoa, what happened there? My friends are gonna be dumb enough to fight a rhino and a couple giants, and I guess I'm gonna be dumb enough to join in. This is why we have like 50 health potions. Oh, here it comes. It's on its way up here. The dragon's just like fucking flying over us and stuff. Like, I wanna get you. Ow! That time it got me. I'm gonna have to go back to camp because of you guys. Oh! Solus, get your dumb ass up. Ugh. Now I have to go get him. Well, maybe I'll just kill this one. Just kill this one. Oh, he's up again. Good for him. Sure. Oh no, I'm leaving. You guys, you can either come with me or not. But this is not happening right now. Sorry, but even as tough as you are, we're going. Right this second. Let's go. Right now. This is not a request. This is me telling you we're leaving. There's a nice little hidey hole down here where we're gonna go. You two get up. Blame you both for this. Look, we're being chased because of you guys. Just couldn't help yourselves, could you? No, you had to attack the giant. Well, this guy's alone, kind of. He's got his... Oh, I'm in a hole. Move, Solus! God. I was minding my own business. My friend should have to pay for what happened, not me. No, we're not fighting giants right now. We're gonna go down this hole, though, and see what this is. Yeah, those rhinos are no joke. Oh, thanks. We'll be back in a minute. Look at this. It's a hidey hole. I like those. It's probably full of spiders. Oh no, it's a giant's hole. I see. That is the Stormheart. Just gonna go steal from the giants because they started it, clearly. Oh, there's the trees. Back there, behind this, those triangles tell some story, some lore about the Dales. Stupid giants. It's kind of a problem to fight these guys, because, yeah, see, there's like 2 more up here. So we're gonna have to go back to the camp because somebody had a little gun happy. Or electro happy. How far are we? Oh, this one's closer. By like a mile. We'll go there. Jeez. They almost got me killed. No one said my friends were smart, just that they existed. I want to go back over here to where all of these landmarks are. What's this? Oh, more red lyrium. Well, we're gonna go here, because this is where I was heading when I was interrupted. Did I ever get my dragon? Nope, still got Holly. Whatever. Up we go. Oh, it's chasing that ram. Maybe I'll be able to just slip on by. And he went that way, so I'm gonna go this way. Move. There we go. I just wanted to go mark these trees, because they're really interesting. Whoa, okay. Calm down. They have like a little bit of lore attached to them, so. Velostalin. Elves have their heroes just as we do. They honor the Velostalin life trees of these legendary figures, planted in remembrance of those who dedicated their lives to the Dalish kingdom. These trees grew into a mighty wood, a testament to the elves' force at their height. Walk beneath the Velostalin with reverence. Remember that each of them once had a name. The Dalish believe Mothalin was the first of the Emerald Knights, and the first to hold Evanura, the blade of honor forged in Halam Shirel for his hand. So yeah, all of these trees are like really important, really special to the Dalish. Oh, you know what? We could probably lure this guy away from his dumb rhino. Boom. There we go. Oh, he's jumping. Not good. Oh, great. I came over to Zalo anyway. Ow. No, we don't. What is with you guys retreating all the time? It's like an addiction at this point. Look. You and I, we can talk about this. Yeah, you don't have to act like a dingus. Back up. No thanks. I'm not big on rocks. Oh, okay, good. He wasn't talking to me. He was attacking Cassandra, which really he should be attacking us mages, but no, I'm not Cassandra. At people. It's kind of rude anyway, okay? We don't throw rocks at you. I mean, I'm throwing fire. That's besides. Oh, we got him. Now we can worry about his dumb rhino. You know I love you, but you need to stop dying. Oh, someone's over there fighting, it looks like. See that? Yeah. Those August rams are getting wrecked. By something with ice. Get up, you lazy asshole. Just like talk shit to Dorian. Alright, you guys can disengage. I'm sure there's nothing that important over there. Oh, sweet. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted by giants, I was reading lore. What? What is over here that I can't? I wanna read it, but there's something. What is it? Is it another giant? Because really, who has the time? Ugh. Oh, well, I'm just gonna let this play out on its own, I think. Giant versus Red Templars, you can go ahead and do that. I'm gonna... Oh, is it you? Are you the one causing all these problems for me? No, I didn't ask you guys to fight stuff. Bring your dumbass over here, right now. Okay, we're letting this play... Whoop. Really? You guys pissed off another one? How did you manage that? I gotta go up on this tree, right? Just gonna kill all of... Oh shit, that's two. That was my own... My B. That was... I don't know what you're doing, but stop it. Oh, I hate these things beyond words. This dragon is just like fucking flying over watching me get my shit wrecked by these rhinos. All because my team has to pick a fight at the most inopportune moment. It's like, hey, what do you think the Inquisitor would hate the most? It's like probably having to fight a bunch of rhinos. Why? It's like, we should do that then. It's like, that sounds like a bad idea that could piss her off really fast. It's like, exactly. It's so unexpected. It's like, it's not. She expects us to do stupid things. Really? Another one? Why not? Why not fight the entire freaking thing? I would love to. Yeah, sure. Sure, bring it on over. That's fine. Bring them all. Let's kill everyone. Kill all the things in the woods. I mean, fuck it, right? I'm a necromancer. That's what I do. Okay, one. No thanks. Two, back off. As much as I would like to say that the Inquisitor is all about being up close and personal, I am in fact not, for I am a mage, not an assassin and not a fighter. Though that would be cool. I'm still banking on multi-classing for the next game, because I think that'd be super sweet. Don't worry, that one's gonna come over next and be a total asshole. See? See? Solus hit him on purpose because he likes the thrill of the kill. He's got the bloodlust, and we're just gonna kill a whole herd of these things for no reason. I'm not saying Solus deserves to die, I'm just saying that if he's gonna pick a fight with a rhinoceros, he probably deserves to die. Go over there! He started it! Why are you coming over here to mess with me? I didn't do it! See? He's coming over here to mess with us. It was all Solus's fault. Story of our lives, right guys? It's all Solus's fault. I told my son to bring the gummy bears back when he was done distributing one out to his brother and himself, and he didn't. So now I'm gummy bearless. Come on, come this way. Bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back this way. There we go. What I think is happening is that the dragon is actually impatient. And it's like, when are they going to come over here and play with me? And I'm like, never, because my team likes to fight random animals. When Finn Harald gets the bloodlust, there's nothing you can do about it. I just wanted to read some lore. There. God, you guys. Pretty sure you're all fired. No, they don't deserve to level up. Fire them. Alright.
So
Maybe...
What do you think this Corypheus actually is?
A darkspawn, as he appears.
But what of the orb he wields and the dragon he commands? This is no ordinary darkspawn.
His true advantage is the red lyrium.
The giant's still fighting those
It is
Red
corrupted
Templars.
by the Blight, as he is. Thus he taps into its power twofold. Whatever he was before, that is what makes him dangerous now.
We had a bit of lore about it. Sacrificed a bunch of elves for their blood. Tanalith was a smith and the High Keeper of June. She spent her years rediscovering the arts of Arlethon. Arlethon was the big elven city, like the really, really, really big one, where all the elves originally came from. Vaharel conquered the human city of Montsimard. Sweet. Briathos protected the Dales from human incursion. When humans sent missionaries and Templars, he turned them away. See, they like to say, like, they killed the missionaries, but then, like, you read the stories that the elves wrote for the trees, and it's like, he's like, get out of my woods. And they're like, okay. Solon was Mathalin's squire. He walked always with a wolf at his side. Just love that this... So the Red Templar thing right there, that big red thing, used to be a giant or something like that. I just want to see how this plays out, honestly. Nope. Oh, dude, we're watching this. Let's take bets. That one giant's pretty, Alright. Fuck it. Get him. Get him, boys and girl. Uh-oh. He noticed. That's standing long jump, right? No, it's not very far. They're scared of much. Probably too dumb to be scared, if being totally honest. Nice. They're both down right now. Sweet. Attacking Cassandra, which is even better for us because she does not give a fuck. She's like, whatever. Oh yeah, I need to level them up as soon as I'm done killing this thing. Good job, guys. You little shit. 3 more giants. It would be 2 if the last one hadn't died. This time, don't herd it all the way from the graves to Soledad Keep if it already has a fatal gut wound. And don't try to hide it either. Even if you hide it, the giant is still going to die. In case all your lyrium licking has made you forgetful, they need to be intact. Intact! That means no missing limbs either. See. Costo. Probably. She sounds like a real bee. Alright, leveled up. Dorian did. Let's see here. I think what we need to do is upgrade his brain. Wait, what is this? increases your protective barrier and power. Ooh, cute. You can now use Mind Blast to remove all negative status effects from yourself. Well, we're gonna do this because who doesn't like to turn pain into power? Something. That's the kind of shit that a necromancer should do. Blessed Blades. I like that. Oh, do I already? Oh, I need to. There we go. Oh. Lights in the shadow. Attacking enemies while you're affected by Blessed Blades reduces the cooldown time of Spell Purge and Wrath of Heaven. Always return the effects of Blessed Blades for a short time after leaving the area of effect. Oh, it's like an AoE type thing. Let's do that instead. That allows us to weaken our targets. Alright. Rift Magic. He has Ice Trap, but I kind of want to replace it with something better. Let's put that there instead. That's probably a good one to have. Alright. Sweet. Oh, that's what I'm wearing right now. Can't I now give this to... Oh, it's like lower than what he's wearing. Brings his magic defense down, but his physical, like, stat... his, like, armor rating up. I'll think about it. Haven't been saving at all. Good job, me. That's how you're supposed to play the game, right? Never save. More things to sell for Xenon. What was that? Is that more giant goo? See, did you hear the sound it made? Ew. Alright. Daily Elnor for her tireless work reviving the magical arts of Lost Arlethan. So Arlethan, that's where Solus came from. Lindarane was the last to hold the blade of Anura. With her fell the Dales, the sword was lost. Well, let me find it, because me once. Alright. There's just a little bit of lore about the trees here, which I think is interesting. You might not think it's interesting, but I do. So, okay. Devotion. I will do all of these. Motherly encouragement. I'm on my in this general direction, so we'll go over. Wait, where's? Sorry, 1 second. There's a place I need to put. Well, right here. But I think, see where this gate is? I think that's where the dragon is. But that's where I'm supposed to put the ashes. One lady was like, yeah, I was going to go scatter the ashes, but I couldn't get over there because I is tired. There it is. See that? Right there? I think it's up here. I might be wrong. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think somewhere around here, and these might be the ones this guy was actually touching. And he's like, hey, you know what would be fun? And everyone's like, what would be fun, Steve? Touching rifts. And I'm just over here like, that sounds like something that is backfire very quickly. Don't do that. Don't touch rifts. I'm warning you. Been there, done that, girlfriend. Solus needs to learn how to do things on his own. Don't baby your companions. It doesn't do them any good. feel like Bakugo in these moments. Just like, die! Oh, don't run away. That's so cheap. Oh, they did it. Okay. Excuse me. Demons are like, what the fuck? I ran away. I ran away because I'm good at that. I know my limitations. I'm a mage, and sometimes you have to sprint to the other side of the battlefield and hope for the best. Coming here to fight you, I just happen to be passing by. The dragon's like, food! I'm like, no. Business. There we go. At least I was wrong. I thought this is where the guy had his documentation about the rifts, but I think I may have this book. It's around here somewhere, and it's very interesting and a lot of fun to be like, dude. Kalmar was Elnora's apprentice and first, and a friend to the Hala. Hala. Did he eat them? I would've. Inquisitors gotta eat, yo. Ralafarin was a great lord of Elven Halam Shirel. The Ralafarin tribe existing today believes they descend from him. Well, it makes sense. Same name. Oh, hi. Unless they just claimed it, which, I mean, they could have, right? It's like, maybe. That's what I would have done. Alright. Not really caring about all this noise right now. We do need to go fight though at some point. Not this one, but a dragon. Oh, I was heading over here. That's what I was doing when I was interrupted by... Or, well, not more like distracted. I was distracted by a rift. I think what we'll do, the next dragon we'll fight, we'll go back to, you know, the desert area, and help what's-his-nuts call in that dragon. Because he's like, I don't want to study the dragon better, and I was like, okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and shoot your ice at me. My fire is much more damaging.
It's over. Thank you for bringing us here.
Yeah, sure. All dead. Super dead. What, no notes? Like, we're totally F, the Inquisitor's here. That'd be me all the time. Like, listen. I hate to tell you guys, but I saw the Inquisitor running around in her fucking kick-ass armor, and now she's coming to kill us. It's like, what? No. It's like, yeah. else do we got going on? Motherly encouragement. So yeah, we need to go there. I need to go here. So let's do this one. What is this noise? Oh, maybe this is the one with the rifts. It's just an interesting little like side quest where you just want to slap the guy in the face for being an idiot. Like, why? Why would you do that? Did your parents teach you nothing? Like, don't touch weird magic stuff? Wait, can I do anything with my requisitions? I cannot. There's stuff I need to collect, which I have not been doing. Remember the first time I played, I was like, man, I gotta fill this requisition. And then now it's like, you don't have to, but it would be I think it's a good idea to. So I will get around to that, filling out all the requisitions. I wonder if they end. I'm curious. Alright. Here we go. Did devotion. Next. Find the Freeman. Oh yeah, I will go do that. But there's a bigger thing in this one, I think, that I will worry about in a minute. Motherly encouragement. Let's go touch this. Yeah, the nugs here are brown instead of pink. And it's just like a regional thing. It's an interesting little regional thing. Ugh, did I need to go the long way? Probably. When does the Inquisitor... Okay, yep, looks like it. Fine. I need to go to the river here. Okay. So I'm gonna pause this for a few minutes. I'm gonna go get me some more coffee, get the boys some lunch, find my cinnamon gummies, and then I'll be back. Okay, so you guys, you know, go do your thing, get some water, get some food, go to the bathroom, whatever tickles your fancy, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, that took a little longer than expected. The pasta would not cook like I wanted it to. Made chili mac. It's like one of the boys' favorites. Lunchtime meals. Where was I going? What is that? Oh yeah. The river. Oh, I thought it was spiderwebs. I'm like, no. So we're supposed to be investigating this fall, because we found that body here.
We should search the area.
Really? I was just gonna ignore it.
Reminds me of the public baths in Menrathas,
Nice.
but colder.
Dude, come on, let's go. We're taking a shower right now. Woo! See, it's not so bad. It's nice. You never played in a waterfall, Dorian?
The Dales have seen so much conflict, and yet they're still beautiful.
Yes. It's probably because the elves made sure they stayed that way. Like, even with all the war and stuff. I have no idea where I'm going. I just know there was that body over here somewhere. Or what? A body. And it's like, oh, this person, they fell into the water. And it's like, yeah, it's totally what that was. It was a fall. Pretty sure they were shoved, but... I have to go back over there. No. Where is it? How the hell do I get over there? Like, it looks like there's a way to cross here at the river. But there's not. There's a lot of hullabaloo in the way. I was already in here. I don't want to go back in here. The crap. Maybe if I go from Direstone back the other way? I don't know. Let's find out. Like up and over. Sometimes I just want like a clear-cut path. Like, you need to go over here. It's like, you know, I'm investigating where someone fell off of a waterfall. Obviously they had to get up there somehow. I'll rush your size. Might have to just go deal with that rift. Yeah, alright. Okay, get out of the way, August Ram. Let's go deal with it. Let's go kill it. Let's go in these holes. Dorian's not even injured, stop yelling. Oh, Dorian's got a scratch. Dorian. Am I standing right on top of Dorian now? I thought I was. It's like, good. Whatever came out of there was not that dangerous, apparently. This was the easiest one here so far. Alright, so we did have to go this way. Past the Fade Rift. into giant bear territory where it's eating rams, and that's fine. Oh, son of a bitch. Come on. Map of Watcher's Pass. Sweet. Oh, I accidentally found one of the treasures. That's funny. Well, since we're here, might as well. I like this little house just finishing here. There we go. You're having a pretty good day. Thank you for the work, by the way. Still feel like crap, but I'm doing. And as long as I have this awesomeness, I'm totally fine. What is this? Oh, yeah, it's a chateau. It's a chateau de death. I keep getting super distracted by everything that's not my mission, because everything here is... Oh, that's right. I think they fell trying to get those. 17 herring. I don't want to go to Ferelden. I have to leave everything. My paintings, the cat, and worst of all, Mother's little garden. It's been such a comfort to me since her passing. I don't know what I'll do. But Liesel has little Yves to think about, and the war threatens to consume more of our lay every day. 20 herring. The cat and her kittens, the day we left, make her look after her. I cannot. We couldn't even take a little one for Yves, even though he begged. They were too small. They would have died without their mother. Before winter march. I'm so tired. We spotted a house in the forest abandoned. There is a roof and some hay, and Liesel agrees that we can stay here for a day or two to recover. Later in winter march. Liesel and Yves have been gone a long time. I haven't seen them in days. Mother made a bed for them upstairs, and I suppose Yves is still young. Young ones need their sleep. It's so good to have Mother with us on this long journey. She always knows what to do. The day it rained. It rained today. Mother and I played a hiding game in the house. I found Liesel. She didn't like it when I found her. She was screaming about Yves. I looked at what I wrote before, and I guess there is an Yves. I think he's her dog. Mother told Liesel to be quiet. She was ruining the game. Waterfall night. Mother says I bore her. She's just sick again, like she was back home. I didn't tend to her well then. She got sicker because of me. Not this time. I asked her what she needed. She says there is a waterfall close by and a wild crystal gray shrub growing by its edge. She wants me to get rose hips for her tea. So she got a little too close to the edge there and then fell and died. Alright, we did that. All this insanity, except for the red lyrium, which is down in dragon territory, I do believe. Anything? What is this? Okay, we can go do that. We can go kill a vicious slug. We also have the chateau, which is pretty interesting. Alright, let's go to this place here. Maybe. I think one of these is haunted. Or something. I would like to go into the chateau as well. Okay, so maybe we'll do these missions here later. Rashvine. Oh. Well then. Every time. I wasn't here when I gave that warning, I guess. I mean, I might as well. I'm already here. Rashvine. That's that red stuff that dangles off rocks. I've seen like a bunch of it and I just haven't been touching it because I'm dumb. I don't remember what's inside this chateau, but I'm kind of curious to see, if you know what I mean. Maybe I'll save it. I kind of want to go fight another dragon, if I'm being honest. Everything around here sounds like it's groaning and it needs to stop. This world has an upset stomach. Oh, what's that? Oh, bloodstone. Great, now that I'm looking for Rashvine, I'm never gonna find Rashvine. Fine. I'm also still curious about the, oh. Oh, here it is. This is the guy. The Great Mission, final test. Learned so much since that first day on that ridge that I knew enough to try to interact with a menace, to touch it. This didn't go well. Instruments did nothing. Didn't affect a menace at all. We are all doomed. Just going to lie here for a while.
What
Yeah.
was he even doing here?
Being dumb. Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna touch these here demons. It's like, that sounds like a good idea. Right, guys? What? This one's not even... okay. I'm no scientist. Seems like trying to hug a demon is just a bad idea in this world. There, I got your dumb requisition. Just go fill it and go to other places. Hope I didn't... oh, someone just called me. And I missed it. Oh, it was Grandma. Whoops. Hopefully she'll call back. I should probably turn my ringer on, which it wasn't. Requisition. Oh, whoops. No. There we go. I'll call her back in a minute. Usually she calls back, like, because she knows sometimes I just miss my calls, but I will call her back in just one. Here's my youngest. He was telling me that he killed Shelob in the Lord of the Rings game, which he has on GameCube, I do believe. Alright. Let's go to... yeah, here. Let's go here. Where's that guy? There's Frederick. Okay, good. We'll go talk to Frederick. He's the one that's like, I need you to lure the dragon. It's like, why don't you go lure the dragon? He's like, because I don't know how to fight dragons. It's like, oh, well. Maybe learn. This world has exactly 10 of them. Or something. To show you guys the ones in Priest de Leon. There's 3 over there. All a pain in the butt. There's twin sister dragons, and then there's one that's just like sleeping.
Of course, Durin's theory of high dragon behavior is absurd, but... oh, yes? Did you need something?
I have found dragon sign.
I've spotted several dragon signs around the approach.
Most excellent, my friend. I don't suppose you noted the wound pattern? No matter, I'll look into that later. Andrast is mercy. From what I can tell, the dragon has been moving east and will be scouring the wastes next. Naturally, the dragon's hunting ground is full of miscreants. White Claw raiders.
You're
They've
the
covered
dicks.
the area in traps for maker-only-knows reasons. Quite a mess.
One tail feather and one batch of intestines, as requested.
My friend, you are invaluable.
I know.
will certainly note your assistance in my monograph on the High Dragon.
Uh,
I will attempt to
I
lure her
want
out
to sign it.
as
The
soon
Inquisitor
as my background research
and
is
friends.
complete. Mistakes could be deadly. The ancient Tevinters wrote volumes on the study of dragons. I believe they had a laboratory in this desert. If only their work had not been lost. Truly, the Blights set the field of draconology back centuries. Deplorable.
I just love that this guy is like
We'll have to speak
like
some other
Dorian
time.
is with his books. Like, ugh. Okay. He wants me to go destroy some traps. So I will. This one's closest because it's over here in the area. Oh, I also need to go back to the war table. Like, everyone's been done with their missions for like a good hour and 43 minutes, and I've just been like, ignoring. It's not very inquisitive in me. The assassin can't hide if they're on fire. Maybe go in the opposite direction for a little bit better. Traps. Nope, that's just a bunch of corpses. Always fun to deal with. I'm pretty sure they look like, yeah, they're like bear traps with like stuff in them. Oh no! Nothing happens. Don't mind me, just destroying some traps. Oh wait, there we go. What are you guys chasing down? Disengage. There's nothing there right now. And they found something. They always spot stuff and then I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I never see what they're like so excited about. Get here, these guys are stupid. They're like, oh, what's that? Is that the Inquisitor getting awfully close? And it's like, sure is. Where are you? Alright, there's one more trap. And I need to go back to Skyhold and empty out my inventory and stuff. Gentlemen, your mistakes are beginning to distress me. I told you to take the equipment and leave the research team alive. Perhaps you don't know the difference between life and death. If you cock this up again, I'll be happy to demonstrate for you in detail. Service. Service sounds pissed. Like, you do know what alive and dead means, right? It's like, we did, we thought, apparently not, so, sorry? There is no sorry, only Zool. There's one more around here somewhere. looks empty already. Empty. There it is.
I'm curious to see who comes running now.
Just a bunch of dude bros. But a bunch of angry dude bros, you know? I'm sure I could be assassin, so even though. Oh, hello. My claws are kind of bad at fighting. Just rush in and murder everyone. It's like, are you sure they have magic? And that's like distance fighting. Yeah, I'm absolutely sure. It's like, alright. I'm gonna go talk to Frederick. Let's save it before we go talk to Frederick. I always fight this dragon, like, I think this one is like the second easiest. Like, the first one would be the one there in the hinterlands, which is the first dragon you come across. And then, for me, at least, this one was like the second easiest one to fight, so.
Of course, Duran's theory of high dragon behavior is absurd, but... Oh. Yes? Did you need something?
The raiders are no longer in the way.
I've made note of the appropriate spots in the wastes for you to place lures. I must locate my supplies to create the bait. Then we can proceed.
Frederick. You need to just back off of the dragons. Sorry, just 1 second. Alright.
We'll have to speak some other time.
Let's go put your stuff in the thing so we can do the stuff with the things. Grandma misplaced my address. That's why she was calling me. I have a piece of mail sitting in here so I can send that to her at the same time. I know you guys are like, what is she talking about? Hey, don't worry about it. I sent my new address to Grandma, and then she lost it. So, you know, that's all. I just love when that happens. I actually lose addresses all the time. Because it just happens. So, just give me 1 second. Hope this shit's up. Alright. Where am I supposed to put all this delicious goo for you? Out here? In this place? Here? This? Oh yeah, he needs his dumb book too. Say, please go call the dragon for me. And I'm like, I don't know. Alright, let's go get the book. Which is just right over here. By going over here with our magic. Holly. Just like sprinted past me. Oh, well look at that. Oh, hey, stairs. Oh yeah, that's where the little secret doorway is. No, we can totally go this way, right? I'm gonna have to get my little Dracolisk. I think it's because I just didn't have enough, like, money to buy one. I usually buy all of the mounts, and just kind of have them around. Oh yeah, we need to go in here too. You guys wanna see this amazingness? This place is cool. Is that not her new one? So this, I was actually going to take Dorian number 4. I remember we came in this direction. We didn't go through with everything that was here. I don't remember if the book is actually outside or if it's inside the building, but this building... Oh, that's why. That's right. There's a reason I had to leave. There's like a good reason I had to leave. Both a warrior, I believe, a warrior and a rogue. So I think I left.
Dispatch for you.
Yeah, thanks. Don't need it though. I want to change my party. Thank you. Yeah, this is what we needed right here. Because I do believe there are locked doors inside this building. Oh, a little Cole, you get to level up, buddy. How's that make you feel? In no particular way. He's a good kid. That's not what I was trying to do, but sure. Sounds like a good idea for... Oh, and let's use our brains here. We're in the Western approach. Okay. Now we can ride Holly back. Also, I need to remember to go to Skyhold, because I do have stuff there I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm just not doing it because I'm distracted. Easily distracted.
Whoa!
Man, I want to go hunting. That's actually what we're supposed to be going to hunt this year. It's elk, not giant moose reindeer, but elk. It's just because of the sound. I'm really looking forward to it. I've never hunted elk before, but it's supposed to be, I mean, it's like a crap ton of meat. Things are like same size as a horse and bigger, so... Good, Holly. Also, elk makes like the best burger. Oh, I found something. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. Morven. Alexius has failed. The work here thus becomes all the more vital. Secure the site at all costs. The Elder One will not tolerate another mistake on our part. Service. Dude, Alexius is like trying to make up for whatever. He's like my bro now or something. Don't worry about it. He's not my bro, by the way. It's just, I'm just saying that to piss off the bad guys. Sweets. Alright. Did I pick this up? I didn't. Preserved letter found on the body of a messenger. Ballerin, you were right to doubt. Haladius will not be swayed. If this letter was sent, then it is sealed. Send aid. Sarpedon. Such a name. Sarpedon. I love it. Sounds like a Power Ranger bad guy. Sarpedon. Lord Sarpedon. Or like, a Lego. It's like Spinjitzu, whatever. Ninjago. There we go. Ninjago villain. Because you got Lord Garmadon, he sounds like he belongs on pasta. So, Lord Sarpedon is like the other end of pasta. He's the cheese topping. Archers are awful in every game. It's not even that they're like super like physically strong, it's just, you know, their arrows suck. This place is cool though. It's friggin' sweet. Look at this. Look at all this floating stuff. All because some idiot had to go touching magic. Look at it. It's nuts, right? A short letter accompanied by a map of the western approach. Several areas have been circled. Lucanus. The references are obscure, but they point to a single power, sealed at the height of the Old Empire. Tevinter's involvement in the region predates the First Blight. Detailed accounts of the location are non-existent, but there are some promising leads. You will be provided with men and supplies. Do not return empty-handed. What if I return dead? Because this is like a lot of death. Hello. Don't mind me, just looting your shit. It's not like they need it, right? All of this is starting to get very, like, full. So I'm just not gonna pick up a bunch of random stuff if I can help it. I say that, but we all know it's a lie.
Everything's frozen. I don't think this was the Venatori.
No. I'd say some ancient Tevinter decided to alter time. I'm surprised it didn't go better.
He and I know all about that garbage. It's like, oh, another one. Why don't we just alter time, guys? Why don't we just do that? Nothing bad's ever happened. It's like, they're like, didn't they send you into the future? And it was awful. So, don't ever do it again. Alright. Seeing all this stuff just kind of floating, you know, and like all the demons frozen. That dude had a bad day. This is why I needed coal. Nope, just face planted into that one. Mosaic piece. Oh my gosh, I almost completed one. There's like a bunch. Let me correct you. Oh, responsible blood magic. Okay, let me correct you, apprentice. While it is true that blood magic is woven through the histories of Tevinter, there are good reasons, quite aside from the chantry sermons, that such arts are now frowned upon. Consider the ancient magistrate to map the fate itself. A worthy goal perhaps, but a costly one. When their spells exhausted their lyrium supply, the magistrates spilled the blood of countless slaves. To what end? The shifting nature of the fade made the effort futile, and so much death left the magistrates open to possession by demons, wasteful. Some still idolize Terina of the Rock, who used blood magic against the Canary during the Steel Age. They say she cut her flesh on the shore of Marnus Pell, as the Dreadnought sailed in, turned her spells against their crews, and boiled the very blood in their veins. A terrifying display to be sure, but against Canary, it only made them more determined when they besieged the ports of Carastes. And what of Magister Calanthus, that fool who believed he could make himself the ascended man with blood magic? 33 slaves died in that rite, and Calanthus became an abomination so horrific that his apprentices tore out their eyes at the sight of him. You quote the example of the lovers Crescens and Seraphinian. Yes, Seraphinian offered his own blood to cure Crescens of her wasting disease, and Crescens lived a long life. But if the noblest use of blood magic still calls for the death of a good man, is that not enough reason to reconsider? Letter from Magister Astia to her apprentice. I mean, that's a good point. That sounds exciting. You know, it's like you're gonna kill like good innocent people for, you know, blood magic. It's just not worth it. Like she said, like a lot of people turn abomination. I wonder if that Calanthus guy or whatever is actually Corypheus. Because he killed a bunch of his elven slaves in order to go into the Fade and enter the Black City. It's just a thought, because no one knows who he is, like, no one knows his true name. So he might be that guy. Like, I don't know. He might not be that guy. Hall of Silence. Well, it sounds awful loud in here. Ooh, Tevinter Banner. Sweet. That's actually one of the things I would like to get a tattoo of, is the Tevinter sigil, or their, like, you know, thing, like the two snakes or whatever. Like, I want to get that. I'm really considering getting a half sleeve done on my left arm. Of course, I might get it, well, maybe on my right, since I already have, like, a tattoo over there. And then I can just, like, have it going from my shoulder, like, down to my elbow. Maybe trail it off a little bit down onto my, like, arm where the other tattoo is. To, like, connect it all together, sort of thing. Sandra scared the shit out of me just now. She like came around that corner and then like slid between those two dudes. I thought she was like someone still alive in here. I was like, no, that's not possible. What's over there?
Texts describe a chamber. This must be it.
Oh, I was like, whose voice is that? That was not one of ours. This guy down here. I was like, whoa, I'm playing a woman this time. I'm not playing a deep voice elf. Like what that does. Dorian's elf husband has a very deep, manly voice. This is the guy we're after here. You have food in your bowl, dude. Start digging at the bottom of your cage.
He was carrying this stone for a reason.
The markings on it. I've heard of keystones that bear the same.
Keep searching. There may be more.
Well, yeah. There's also a rune in here. Look at you guys, all dead. See what happens when you meddle. Oh, it's some of these whispering faces. That's right. Can I just use the... I love this guy. He's just like, yeah. Mess them up, boys.
Your clothes look like the Fade, Dorian.
The stuff of dreams. An explosion of color and sensation wrapped in an enigma.
It's shiny.
Look, Dorian's like, that's not how I would have described it. I would have described it the way I just did, but shiny works. Thank you, Cole. Yep. Alright, there's the manuscript we needed. Bing, the doodad. The Veilfire. Scrawl notes accompany several complex diagrams. Theoretically, it should be possible to draw energy from the Fade itself. While I will not discount the obvious dangers, such risk can be circumvented through use of a proper channel. Once the channel is stable, we should be able to manipulate the energy to our will. The power gained would be beyond measure. At this time, theory will take us no further. If my hypothesis proves true, it will be an achievement unrivaled by any in history. That will all but ensure the immortality of the Imperium. Dorian, you need to go talk to your friends. Okay, they're getting a little extreme. Sweet. Alright, so there should be a rune. And I always have trouble finding this one, and I think I always find it in, like, the most obvious place, and I'm just like, really? A few hastily written notes are scrawled below increasingly perplexing diagrams. Blood to start, then from the channel itself. The slave trader had 6 strong enough for the task. Preparations are in place. Sarpedon will call one final meeting. I must speak to the others in advance. My son is doing the challenges on Super Mario Maker 3DS, like the first one. And I keep telling him he needs to figure stuff out on his own, but he, you know, comes and asks me to find all the answers. I'm like, dude, it's a Mario game. Sometimes you just gotta figure stuff out. Because if you don't figure stuff out on your own, you're never gonna, like, understand how to do that sort of thing. So, sometimes I'm like, go figure it out. A series of disturbing diagrams is followed by a personal note. Sarpedon would cast doubt on our work here. I expected no less. He is Baloran's man. If he thinks to deter me, he will not succeed. Who accomplished anything through such fretting and hesitance? Let him be placated by his pointless precautions. If he wishes to question the validity of my theories, perhaps he should look more closely at his own. These guys are just, like, at each other. They should just kiss already and shut up. It's like, guys, look, we know you're in love with each other. Just get over it, okay? Alright, let's go find that rune. I'm also sure that my friends don't appreciate me constantly jumping off things. You think they'd be like, oh my god, Inquisitor, please. It's like, what? I do this all the time. I haven't broken anything yet. It's like, yeah, but you might. We worry about you. It's like, don't worry about it. If I die, I die. I like to think that the Inquisitor is a lesson in what not to do. You know, don't dive off cliffs. Where is this stupid thing? know it's around, because I found it, like, before. Just, I don't really remember exactly where. So the shards that we picked up, the magic shards, does the same thing this here. Opens doors like that.
Is this what they were after?
I'd be careful with that if I were you. Just a thought.
Careful is not my middle name. Oh, there it is. Yeah, see, it's in this room. The rune. It's talking about how it's like somewhere really obvious. I'm just really dumb sometimes. There we go. We did it. Alright, touch. Oh, I didn't read what it said before I touched it, because I just like to grab things.
Careful.
The journal lies open on its final entry. Haladius ignores all results that do not support his own hypothesis, brushing them off as anomalies and unexpected deviations. He posits that there will be an acceleration in the channel's creation, and will no doubt test the theory without guaranteeing a secure channel can even be maintained. I have argued the inherent risks, the catastrophic tear in the veil that will result from such full. He has the others convinced. He grants only a steering permission to conduct countermeasures in the event of a failure. If I am correct, the only course of action will be to redirect into sealing the event itself. The odds of survival are less than ideal, but the surrounding lands will be preserved.
I think time's flowing again.
So what they were doing was stupid.
It's all free.
But this one person's like, listen, if you don't listen to me, bad shit, whoa, it's gonna happen. And the guy's like, whatever. And it's like, why does no one ever listen to me? Because they're smarter than they are. Like, just let them kill themselves. If they want to be stupid with their dumb magic experiment, then that's their own problem. This is cool though, because like time started flowing again, so all these demons and stuff are free. It's just really, really cool. Really interesting. I think a Fade Rift open in here too, yeah.
Hurry, before this gets worse.
This isn't worse.
Oh, he's so cute. Like, what do you mean before it gets worse? This is bad, yes? It's like, yes, it's bad. It's very bad, but it could be worse. I'm like, okay, alright, get it. It could be worse. So just trust me, honey. Hello. Oh, there's one more. Ice guy. Good job, guys. My team is amazing. Oh.
It's done.
Yes.
I'm rather sick of this place. You?
Someone would have freed the demons eventually. At least we were here to stop them.
True that. Because I just happen to be in the right place at the right time all the time. Which just makes Corypheus furious. It's like, how do you keep showing up? I'm like, I'm like Deku. I show up at the last second to kick someone in the junk. Not like my... She hasn't kicked anyone. Oh, did you finally find your food? She was like digging at the bottom of her pen. Like, where's the food? I'm like, it's in your bowl. It's in your food bowl. I can see it. She's dork. I already did that. I thought I already did that. That was where I just was, right? Hold on. Or unless it was, you know, something I have to do at Skyhold, which makes sense. Okay. Let's go do this. Then we're gonna go back to Skyhold. My inventory is full, so I'm gonna have to go before luring the dragon in, so I can empty out everything I don't need, so I can collect the dragon's treasure and stuff. Because I have way too much stuff in my inventory right now. What am I doing? The shortcut's over here.
It seems very unlikely that she could be nesting at this time of year.
His ramblings.
Fellow researcher, how can I help you?
I have... that's the wrong joystick. I have...
I found this manuscript on dragons in an ancient Tevinter laboratory. Will it help you?
What remarkable diagrams. Are these chambers of the draconic heart?
Yeah, you probably walk through it, right?
Oh, if only
Crawl
I could
through it?
read the script. Do you perhaps know a linguist? Or a Tevinter historian?
Look at me. Nobody's spoken that form of Tveen in 700 years.
I don't, but the Inquisition might.
I
I'll
just
speak to our
love
specialist.
that Dorian's like, look, I like books.
We'll have to
I don't know
speak
what that
some other
says.
time.
Now I can go back to Skyhold, which is what I've been planning on doing. I got stuff I gotta do over here. I gotta get my friends working again. Gotta make sure that all is going well back at home. That was an interesting little tidbit, a little paragraph, like the first paragraph of that little thing right there, said that Andraste was a slave in the Imperium just like the elves were. I think there was some, like, idea, like some theory that talked about her being possibly an elf. You know, which would be interesting. Power required. Still haven't done the jumping I was supposed to be doing. Like, sir, are you gonna come over here and... no. I'm gonna go over here, actually. Things to do. Yeah, I picked up that staff, Tempest, which I don't think is really that strong compared to what I have now, but we'll check it out. I don't know, maybe it is. No, see, well, so it brings up my life, but it brings down my attack power. That's a problem. This would be good for him, though. Sure. He's got... oh, but this will bring his... so yeah, it brings the attack power down by 1, but that's not really that big of a jump. Ooh. There you go. We'll sell the rest of this junk. Where is Cassie? Water keep bone. Okay. Oh, actually, we have that shield that she couldn't use. Remember that? Alright, let's go sell some of this cheaper stuff first. I might just throw the blue stuff into the box, but I have things I need to get rid of. This is one of them. What is this for? It's a dagger. Probably not better than what he has. Really? Yeah, all this can go. Prowler armor. Some of the stuff we're gonna have to... Yeah, level 14. 12. 12, 9. Alright, but there was a shield in here that like she couldn't use until she was like a level 18 or whatever. Level 17. Alright, let's take this out and go see how it looks on Cassandra. It's in the weapons area for some reason. There we go. Oh shit. What's Blackwall carrying? Okay, cool. Sweet. Oh wait, what about that battle mage armor? There was two. It's like level 18. I was gonna give it to Dorian. Let's go see how this looks on Cole. If he can use it. Okay, yeah, it's like way lower than what he's wearing right now, and I don't really use Sarah, so no biggie. Guess we can get rid of the rest of this garbage. As far as weapons go. Well, and armor. Cool. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. I just really need to empty everything out. Or I wouldn't be able, because I'm going to go fight that. Well, I gotta get the book translated, then I can fight the dragon. But I gotta get more power first. Of course. I don't have enough power. No gray skull for me. They really want me to judge that guy, like, hard. Maybe later. I'm gonna let him stew a little longer. Why not? I like it when they stew. It's fun for me. How are you? Fantastic. It seems Dorian was correct. Not only do Tevinter Templars not possess the ability to disrupt magic, Tevinter Magisters are flummoxed when they encounter such abilities. There was an attack on Magister Trelawney's estate, but our agent, Sir Belinda Darrow, reports that it was handily beaten back, and is unlikely to return anytime soon. Magister Trelawney sends her thanks, as well as some artifacts stripped from the attackers and a scented handkerchief. Don't ask. I don't want it. First, allow me to compliment the Inquisition's many victories on behalf of the Forsythia family. While Southern Thedas has seen the worst of it, we recognize that recent tragedies concern us all. Your Inquisitor's work in sealing the rifts and stabilizing the South has lessened troubles here as well. The Forsythia House would lend its support to the Inquisition. We'll be happy to meet with your representatives to make it official. Tyrion Veneto, on behalf of Duchess Amalia. Mrs. from Josephine follows the letter. The Forsythias are one of the great noble houses in Navarra, while other noble families are divided between those who support the Pentagast line and those who would see new blood. The Forsythias have remained politically neutral. I doubt the Forsythias' offer is entirely altruistic. There are advantages to aligning with a powerful, far-reaching institution. Nevertheless, accepting their support gives us allies in Navarra without making a significant political statement.
With rifts contained in the
You go,
area,
Josephine.
we can send in smaller groups to offer relief.
I agree. Are you well?
A headache, nothing more.
I hate that he's not feeling good. It is irrelevant who noticed the darkspawn your worship. Such pockets are not uncommon. We understand that you cannot allow such things on trade routes you wish to exploit. Unfortunately, we cannot allow external forces to cross our holdings. Instead, we request sanction to act under your banner. It is a risk we are prepared to take because such partnership and the expected increase in status will be profitable. In return, we will promise resources, but we remain committed to merely observing your greater struggle. I trust you understand. Lord Cressmont Als, a note by Cullen added below the report. Brought to our attention by Sutherland and his crew. Charming. What's this guy gonna do if I... They're just gonna observe what's happening, but they're not gonna... That's it. Okay, Cullen, I don't usually let you handle these sorts of things because you're not good at talking to people, but kind of want to let you handle this.
All right.
Just because it seems like it might end badly and entertaining. I have been considering your last letter, and as I do owe you a debt of gratitude for handling the Cumberland incident, I think I have found something that may solve your mystery. I have an acquaintance in Manrathis who has a brother in that circle's College of Antiquities. A few favors and he may be able to translate your ancient texts, but I should warn you, they are likely to be costly favors. Still, promising avenue. Yours sincerely, Baron Maxwell von Serant. A favor for a friend of a friend can get the manuscript translated by an expert. Yeah, go ahead. Alright. Esteemed Ambassador Montilier, enclosed you will find the completed translation of your fascinating manuscript, which our scholars estimate to predate the First Blight. The dialect caused quite a stir in historical linguistics. The College of Antiquities would be most interested in further cooperation with the Inquisition, should you uncover more Tavine documents from the pre-Blight era. Cordially, Anaximander, whew, what a mouthful, Vetri, Dean of Antiquities, Manrathis Circle. Would you like to gather your party and venture to the western approach now? Not the second, but thanks for asking. Nightingale. The last Venatori have left the ancient laboratory in the wake of the Inquisitor's attack. We can be sure that secrets have been left behind. Those of the Venatori, the ancient inventors, or both. We should not allow the desert to bury them. Fisher. We have agents capable of disarming whatever traps and tricks remain and bringing back valuables. Yes. Yes,
Let's
yes.
see what we have.
But... what is this? What is this? Investigate Lord Enzo of Antiva. Sister Liliana, our agents enter Lord Enzo's home, where they discovered several pieces of correspondence connecting Enzo to the Venatori. Worse, it seems Enzo did more than buy into their philosophy. He's been arranging to send volunteers to Red Lyrium mines. As they took these people from Rialto's poorer, more unfortunate residents, few noticed the disappearances. Our agents were prepared to confront Enzo with the evidence, but he failed to return. We have since learned that he hired a ship to Hercynia in the Free Marches. It seems unlikely that Enzo knew of our presence, but something spooked him. Mason. Liliana has written a note below. Have our agents track Lord Enzo to the Free Marches. His work for the Venatori must not continue. Let us pray the trail does not run cold. Liliana. Oh, yep, Harden Hightown. One Skyhold. Nightingale, 2 points. That book is abysmal, and the entire code-breaking department wants to ritually set it on fire. 2, the message is double encrypted. The message in the mistakes is in a Merchant's Guild cipher. We have not yet broken the guild's code. Scrivener. Sweet. Okay. People doing things now. Ooh, an offer from the crows. So I've never played the first Dragon Age, I've said that before, but aren't one of like your companions in that like he's part of the crows or something?
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. Nah, I'm good.
Let's speak later. Farewell.
How are you, Varric?
Need something? Or are you just here to admire the dwarves?
Varric, I'm always here to admire you. You're far too pretty. It's not your fault. You're just born perfect. You'd be like, alright, that's enough of the sauce. You've been hanging out with Dorian? It's like, yep, I sure have. He rubbed off on me good. I like it. I like the sass.
Inquisitor, what can I do for you, darling? What are your thoughts about the others in the Inquisition?
I don't know what to make of Solus. So much knowledge and so little personal history.
Oh, you just wait.
I find that peculiar, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, you just wait. You're really gonna be blown away when you find out who he is. I'm gonna be like, guys. He was the Dreadwolf the whole time. They're gonna be like, what? It's like, yeah, I know, right? He was just like, I'm just an elf who doesn't know how to dress in clothes. It's like, uh-huh. I bet you are. That's my husband. What you doing, buddy?
Left alone.
What up, bro?
I need to know more about Corypheus.
Taken his army. He lacks the conventional forces to take Orlais. He must see Orlais destroyed utterly by whatever means possible, not merely thrown into chaos.
Cool.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Have you gathered more stories? You said you were gonna gather more stories. Did you lie to me? Did you lie to me, Solus? I love his little stories about his time in the Fade. My stupid ponytail keeps itching me.
Questions.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
He's like, you always want to ask questions.
It seems strange that an entire empire would be ruled by mages.
Strange? Why are you less qualified to rule than some tart with a fancy craft?
True.
Actually, the fiction in the Imperium is that mages don't rule. The magisterium rules. That magisters are all mages is considered a convenient technicality.
I do love that.
What is the magisterium, exactly?
The upper house of the Imperial Senate, and the only part worth having a seat on. Those seats are split among the circles of Magi, the Chantry, and the major families. All mages now. It's odd that outside the Imperium, you use Magister like it applies to every Tevinter mage.
If you're not a Magister, then what are you called? No special title?
I'm an Altus, which is almost as good as a Magister, depending on who you are.
It does help that your dad is like super powerful.
I've never heard of an Altus.
Upper class. Those families who trace descent from the Dreamers, the first prophets of the old gods. If you're a mage and you're not Altus, then you're later. Lower class. If you're not a mage at all, you're Soferati. That's everyone else. We do love our fancy words.
So I would be Soperati.
If it's a fiction, that means mages do rule then.
Yes and no. Let me put it this way. Mages do rule, but not all mages are equal. If you're not from the right family, chances are you don't rule anything. Maybe you're even a slave. The idea that anyone could be a mage, however, keeps the masses placated.
Can anyone be a mage?
Technically, the potential runs mostly in bloodlines, but it's been known to happen. More importantly, commoners believe it can. Tevinter legend is chock full of mage heroes from humble origins. So they hold out hope. Someday my son or my son's son will be a mage. Someday. Poor sods don't realize that means he'll be a quaestor at the arse end of the 100 Pillars, at best.
Being a quaestor isn't a good thing.
I imagine the average non-mage likes to think so. Counting numbers and shuffling papers all day is better than many occupations after all. If you're a second-class citizen among a pack of piranha, however, your outlook changes.
Let me ask you something else.
Of course.
I just love how he's like, yeah, whatever you want to know. Alright.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
Wouldn't dream of it. I take you everywhere. Do I have anything? Oh, one weapon fragment. Cool. Liliana, how are you?
Yes?
I guess
Anything I should
nothing's
know?
happening.
Altegan has returned to Redcliffe Castle and resumed his duties as Lord. The people are returning, slowly but surely. Unfortunately, our show of support for the mages has angered many.
Well,
I'll leave you to your work.
can't please everyone. I mean, really, someone's gonna be mad. Like, if I had supported the friggin' Templars, I would have been like, various mages, just like screaming about, oh, you're like Templars? And it's like, no, I like not dying. Who doesn't like not dying? I'm going in the wrong direction. There we go. You can't make everyone happy. You just have to make as many people happy as you can. How are you?
I hoped you'd stop by.
I stop by all the time, but I was just coming to see if there was a cutscene waiting
That's
for
all
me.
now.
Another time then.
Yeah. Sorry, I was hoping I'd walk into the next cutscene. I didn't, so a bit disappointed. That was Blackwall.
That Corypheus, he's a hammer. Smash it.
Still doing rocking horse things. How you doing, buddy?
Yes?
Nothing.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Got all his stuff, all of his... Hi, Dawn. Yeah, I don't think there's anything important going on here at Skyhold right this second. Oh, sorry. Just, you're welcome. I ran face first into that guy. He's like, thank you. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Oh yeah, they're out.
I'm running drills. They're drinking and paid them.
Back, yeah?
Always good.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Alright. Oh, I didn't go talk to Cole. Totally forgot. He's like up here. Sorry, Cole. I don't generally forget about you.
Old pain, shadows forgotten from dreams too real. This side is slow and heavy, here is what can change.
How would you like to get out of here? Maybe do something fun?
I don't know. I've never tried.
Come on.
It's just like, come on, Cole, you're human now. Let's go and have lunch together. We don't really do a lot together because you're always teleporting around, but come on. Cole's such a sweetie. I don't know who I was talking to about Dragon Age, but they were talking about how weird Cole is, and I'm like, don't you dare talk about my son that way.
Inquisitor, you honor us with your presence. May I bring a sampling of fine cheeses?
What up, Kevin? I don't know his name.
I don't eat.
Well then, just a bottle of a fine Gisbane white to start.
Okay. Well, how about some wine then? He's like,
Please
I don't
enjoy your meal this evening,
drink
your worship.
either. I think. Maybe now that he's more human, he'll get an appetite. We'll eat all the cheese.
He saw me. They all see me.
I'm glad you've allowed them to.
I don't know if I did. I find people when their pain leaves them open. I ease the pain. I leave, they forget. That was enough for me. Now they remember, and I'm not sure...
Cole?
I told you about Reese, the mage who could see me, my friend. My only friend for a long time. Evangeline showed me that Templars could be kind, but even she...
Cole, if this is troubling, we don't have to talk about it.
Gentle. You watch me walk into darkness over and over, and you always worry. Thank you. But this isn't about them. It's about... When I found out I wasn't human, when I grew, I lost Reese. I lost my only friend. That's why I was scared about letting all these people see me. That's why I laughed.
It's like a defense mechanism.
You're laughing at yourself.
Yes. This world taught me that changing means losing your friends. But now I know that doesn't have to be true. I have enough self to know that what I felt was foolish. Isn't it wonderful?
It's another good step, Cole.
I might like being human. What do you think I'll learn next?
Bare knuckle boxing. I'm gonna have Cullen teach you. Cullen, our son, wants to learn how to box. We don't have a son. Cole just shows up. He's like, oh. It's like, yeah. I forgot to tell you, we're getting married and I adopted Cole. We also want to adopt Sarah, but it might not go so well because they like to fight. I love the picture of the bear next to the tiny dude. He's like, oh shit. I may have miscalculated. They're like, go get the bear, and it's like, oh, no problem, bro. And then he gets there and it's like 20 feet tall and he's like, never mind. It's like a shadow of the Colossus monster. Hey, what's going on, man? I just went and had lunch. Oh, my adopted half-spirit son. He's a good kid. How are you?
The left hand remembers a knife slipped to her in the darkness and wonders why the flower blooms.
May I ask?
The left hand is
how
Liliana,
things
by the
are,
way.
Now that you're more human.
It hurts. Everything hurts. Everyone remembers me now. I can only make them miss me for a few heartbeats. But I'm real. More real, anyway. And I understand more than I did.
You're still able to sense the feelings of others, aren't you?
I got my
Yes, I still feel
adulting
things,
for the day
flashes of
done.
their
Well,
minds.
some of it. Like,
Pain,
half
hurt,
of it.
all of
Probably.
it.
I don't know.
It's not so loud anymore.
I gotta
make
go
more
and decide
noise
which school
myself,
I want to
so
go
I don't
to
hear as
over
much
here. I
as
haven't
I
decided
want.
yet,
I remember more things.
so I need to go
though.
and do that.
It lets me learn.
I got the
Sometimes
boys
see why
registered
something I
for
said
their
would
school.
bother
Not the
others.
school I wanted them to go to, but registered.
Yes.
What's the difference between you and a spirit now?
Spirits are
You get laundry today. I know I need
Most of
to
them
finish
sense
folding and
something that
hanging
interests
mine.
them and stick to it.
I have not done
They
that.
don't remember much. It keeps them pure, but it also keeps them from learning, from growing. I wanted to
I
help
have some dishes I need to get done,
But I
but
only
it's
knew
just
enough
rinsing
to
them
do
off
it
because we
in
have a
the
dishwasher.
simplest way.
So it's just rinse it off, stick it
Now
in
I
there.
can see more.
Forget about them till it's full.
I also want to hit people a lot. Varric is helping with that.
Uh-oh, I hear barking. Hold on just a second. Okay, my dog was being an asshole. She likes to be that way sometimes.
Are you still physically the same, or are you fully human?
I was always fully human.
Yeah, I'm not sleepy. I always
I could do
most
before,
of the time.
except
Energy.
to make people forget.
Day.
The way I
But
move comes from my mind, not my
it's very hard for me to be tired unless
As long as I
I'm
remember
really
some
feeling
of the
awful.
fate, it remains. My body is just like the real Cole's, except that he was a mage. I'm not.
Why aren't you a mage?
I can't know for sure, but the real Cole, his father beat him, killed his mother. His sister might have died, too. I don't know if that was real or what the demon made me think. Then the Templars threw Cole in darkness and starved him, all because he had magic. He thought that if he didn't have magic, I'm what he wanted to be.
That's right.
Him, but normal.
This Cole is
So no one would hurt him.
the imaginings of a dying boy who just wished over and over again that to just be a normal human boy. So this Cole decided, hey, knives, yo.
Why can't you make people forget you anymore?
Because I'm real. The forgetting was for both sides. They weren't frightened by me, and I wasn't hurt by them. Making people forget was a defense against people attacking me, and having what they saw in me stick. Because I'm real, everything sticks. Whatever people think or feel about me stays.
Can you still help people if you can't make them forget?
It's harder. I can't start over if I do it wrong. But seeing me changes them. They know a person wants them to hurt less. That helps.
Yep. Not only does it help them, but it helps Cole. It helps him grow as a person. Because, yeah, his, like, forgetting was his defense mechanism against being, you know, physically and emotionally hurt. Because the last time he got attached to someone, that person and the woman he was in love with left him. So he kind of was trying to keep a distance. That's why I think it's important for him to grow as a, like, grow into a human.
Is there anything you need?
May I ask you about the Chantry?
It is difficult to say what becomes of the Chantry now. They have no Templars, no leadership, and no one left who is worthy of succeeding the Divine. It has fallen apart when everyone needs it the most. I ache to think what this will mean in the days to come.
Will the Chantry replace Divine Justinia?
They will try. Once the priests withdraw for the Grand Consensus, it is against Chantry law for them to emerge without naming a new Divine. Sometimes it takes days, or weeks, or even months.
That would suck, being locked in a room
The problem now
for
is that
months.
no clear successor to
be
Justinia
here.
exists.
Can we just
All
pick
worthy
that one?
clerics died with her at the convent.
She's got a sword.
So what happens if they can't agree on someone?
Theoretically, they will argue until exhaustion takes them or they see reason. Practically, however, if the Grand Consensus goes on too long, the Chantry will crumble. Any cleric with ambition but little sense will see this as her one chance, and plenty of such clerics exist. We shall see what happens. The Inquisition must act in the meantime.
If they do choose a new Divine, will you serve her?
That depends on whether she would have me. I am a rebel now, remember? And even if she would, I do not know. It would depend on what type of Divine she is. I am no longer in a position to follow blindly, and no new Divine could expect such obedience now.
Do you really believe the Chantry is worth preserving?
I do. Though I understand how someone born outside of human society might think otherwise. Cast the Chantry aside and new problems replace old ones. We will have learned nothing from history. The people need stability, and the Chantry needs a
That's
new
what I like
purpose.
about Cassandra.
Andraste had a
She's
dream
willing to
for
move
us.
forward.
It can still be achieved.
So, what should this new purpose be?
A dedication to what is truly important. Instead of building cathedrals and sewing gowns for the Divine, the Chantry used to spend its coin feeding the poor. If we are to spread the Maker's word across the world, we must do so with open hearts and open hands.
That sounds rather idealistic of you.
Does it? I do not think it's so unachievable. The Chantry has many good, honest people. They just need direction and inspiration. They need to be freed from centuries of adherence to tradition and ceremony. A chance for renewal is at our fingertips. It does not have to come with utter chaos.
I'm surprised you rebelled against the Chantry.
This is why I
I
always
left
pick
my
Cassandra
own
as
order when they
Divine.
took the
Why I
wrong
support
path.
her so hard.
It is no different. But in neither case did I stop caring. Indeed, I care so much that I feel drastic action is necessary. I suppose history shall one day judge my actions.
Thank you.
I love that she just goes back to beating the absolute shit out of this dummy. You're welcome. Starts. It's like, alright. I didn't talk to Bull. I haven't been talking to Bull much because I finished his big quest. How are you?
Hey, you need me?
Nope.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
It's like his tone changes too. You know, like when he talks to you and says goodbye to you and stuff. You know, he sounds more friendly, more like he belongs. And I really like that. I like that there's like a, you know... I don't know, why would I go back here? Didn't I already open everything? did. It's just open for me to go touch things, I guess. Alright. Oh, first, you know what I want to do before I do that? I think I'll do this next. Let's see here. Sit in judgment. Oh, I need 2 more quarries. They gotta be around somewhere. Craft a rune in the Undercroft. Huh. How do I do that? I've never actually done it before, so... You know what, since we're here, Undercroft real quick, and let's see if I can do that, just so I can get it off my list of things that I have on here. There's no point in having this huge-ass list of stuff that I can get done when I'm already in the place. So for this, everyone wants me to be like, judge them, and I'm like, why? Never. I will. Said dude, that piece of garbage that was working for Corypheus. He's an asshole. Alright, rune crafting. Craft armor, craft a weapon, modify armor, modify weapons, upgrade things. How do I do that? Magna.
You were there. I have to know what it was like. The colors, the smells, the magic. I'm sorry, it's just so exciting. You went into the Fade. If you have time, Inquisitor, do tell.
I always have time.
You seemed excited that I fell into the Fade at Adamant.
Excited? Spring gets me excited. This is a wonder. It's probably hard to relate, but dwarves don't dream. So I can't even guess what it's like. I can't even understand what dreams are. But you were there. And came back. Can I take a sample?
A sample?
Oh, that sounded sinister. I meant, can I cut a little piece off of you and do things to it? That didn't sound better, did it?
You'll have a full report of everything I saw. Will that do?
It's a start. I'm sorry, it's just... This is exciting. It all is. Your people cleaned you up after your fall. I wonder if anything is left. So much to think about.
I didn't ask them to clean me
Ready
up.
to answer the great mysteries. It'll be wonderful.
Dagna, show me what you can do.
Do you want fire? The first ask is always fire. It's fire, isn't it?
Yes.
Here's how it goes. Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting or masterworks and prep it here, just like normal. Except it's not normal. It's manipulation of primal forces. And I'll make sure it goes just right. You'll see. They'll all see.
Listen, you know I adore you, but if you'd ever laugh like that again, just like, never do that again. Ooh, that looks nice on me. Look at that. I can't wear it, but it is cool. I like what I'm wearing. Really, it's just I need to, sense of perfection. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? I don't know what it's gonna do, but I'm curious. It looks pretty. Ew, I hate the yellow. It's like nightmarishly yellow. I'm not even really doing this so I can wear it. I'm just screwing around. Change the coloring. Looks like gold. let's see here. Fire resistance. It's always fun. This probably important. Range defense is very important in this game. Oh, plus 52 maximum health, nice. Plus 60 maximum health. Kind of like the max health thing, if I'm being honest. The big one, the Dawnstone. Ooh, it's all pink. %8 heal bonus. Magic defense. Spirit resistance. Heal bonus is kind of very tempting. Let's do that. We'll do the heal bonus. Where's the... Nice. Vigorous deflecting battle mage mail. Sure. It's like you can rename it, but I'm like, I don't know. So now do I modify my armor? %100 poison damage, -50 to attack. That's not that bad, actually. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad, I'm being honest. It's really something. Why do they all look different? Oh, it's the Felandaris. They all do this. Okay, I get it. Okay, well we'll do yeah. I don't know that I did anything. Let's do it. I don't know. I have no idea if I did the right thing or not. I guess it doesn't matter, really. I don't know, but this yellow is got not here. The yellow. The yellow is awful. Sorry, but it is. It just looks bad. King's Willow Weave. There we go. I don't know what this is doing. Oh, it's just changing the doodads there on the side. we go. That looks better. I'm just like dicking around with stuff. So that didn't do anything.
Inquisitor.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
I'll be.
Sure. Well, that was fun. Bye. They're like, she's like, do enchanting stuff, and I'm like, alright, and then I did, and it's like, nothing happened, and I'm like, alright, see you later. Anyway, let's go back to Frederick here. I got stuff I gotta wait for over there anyway, so. I'm just glad that Cole's doing okay. He's really sweet. He definitely makes this game different. I love that about him. Dragon things. I keep thinking of retinting the armor I'm wearing, but I've kind of like, I'm not big on the color pink. Maybe not really. I've dyed my hair pink, but it's not like I know me and Dorian are both pink. Look at us. Aw, twinsies. But I don't know, I kind of like the shading, or the shade that they pick.
Oh, my fellow researcher.
For the pink in this is really nice. Oh, I got your manuscript translated, bro.
My people have translated that into manuscript.
Studies on dragon hunting patterns, migrations. Durant's theory that dragons can't see the color blue is refuted. With those dreadful raiders out of the way, we can finally lure out the abyssal high dragon. You should have the honor, my friend. I've made note of the appropriate spots in the wastes for you to place lures. Place this bait, and then wait. It will be a momentous achievement in draconology.
I'm excited.
I'm off to plant the bait for the High Dragon.
I cannot wait to hear your observations. You must make note of how she circles the hunting area.
Hold on just a second. He's like, I want you to go do this dragon stuff. And I'm like, sure, Frederick. Alright, let's go do this dragon stuff with Fred.
Another time.
My grandpa's name is Fred. It was actually Frederick, but it was spelled different than his. My grandpa's name had like a very like German spelling, because he was half German. Yeah, his mom, well no, I think his mom would have been half German and he would have been like, you know, a quarter German or whatever. she was like half German, half Native American, or something like that, and he was like a quarter German, and you could tell, like you could really see in like his features and in my Mima's features, his mom. You could see the German blood really show through. I'm actually a lot of interesting things. I'm Scot-Irish, German, and I'm also my mom is like half black, and yeah, her dad was from Louisiana. He met my grandma. He actually has a lot of like illegitimate kids.
Prepare yourself.
I should have saved it. Oh well, whatever. I'm just gonna die a bunch, I guess. Can I save it now in the middle of the fight? I can. We're gonna do it. Do it. We'll just run away if I have to. Incoming. Look at that. Oh,
a dragon.
I love the coloring on her wings. How pretty she is. Here she comes. Come on, beautiful. Oh, she's gorgeous. Alright, here we go, boys and girls. Oh, look at that beauty. We're going to focus our attacks on the front legs. Or on the front leg. We'll have you come here to the right front. Alright. Dragons love to move. Ow! Shoot me in the face. She doesn't like that I'm like doing this stuff to her. Headshots are the most, like, or the strongest attacks on these dragons. The problem is getting up to the actual head. I mean, like, you can shoot them in the head, but they're just gonna hit you in the face with, like, whatever their power is, and it's, ugh, kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest. Ah, stop dancing. Stop dancing around. Very, like, into watching me right now. I don't even know if this one has babies, if I'm being honest. I think it's just her. Closer. Oh, she armored up. That's right. That's her superpower. So some dragons will call babies. And some will do the armor up thing. Depends on the dragon. take off flying. And that's like the big thing, is to make sure she can't take off. When dragons take off, they like to blast you in the face and stuff. So I kind of try to stay, yes, as close as I can, see, to them. So she's having trouble already. Ow, she shot me right in the face though. Unexpected. Up again. I'll have to see. It's fine though. This is why I bring Cassandra with me. Zero fucks. She just messes shit up. You can actually interrupt that thing she was just doing with her wings. Voice. There we go. That too. You can interrupt any of their heart attacks that they do, which is nice. Like, really mad. I don't know why she's got such a friggin' like death, you know, like, hard on for Dorian over here, but she does. She does not like him right now. About to fall. Yes. We did it. Dang. Dinah. She glitched? She totally glitched. There she goes. That was weird. We did it though. Nice. Look how pretty. I feel so bad. But at the same time, treasure! Look at all this delicious stuff. All. Dr. Frederick. Dorian's like, I'm so fucked up. It's like, sorry. Sorry, Lovey. He's gonna be like, how'd it go? It's like, I killed it. It's like, no! The fight actually went very quickly.
Of course,
oh, stop.
Your theory
there we
of
go.
high dragon behavior is absurd, but... Oh, yes? Did you need something?
The High Dragon attacked me when I planted the bait. I'm afraid it's dead.
She attacked? How wonderful! You had a first-hand view of her behavior. Did you take any notes on her aggressive posturing? I suppose you wouldn't have. No matter. I should very much.
I was too busy trying not to get eaten to take notes.
At a later time, of course. I could join your Inquisition. My expertise could be of use.
Sure.
And your scouts could help me find other specimens.
Yep.
Certainly. I'm sure the Inquisition could use the Draconologist.
Excellent. I'm sure my research will be of great use to you.
And I don't think there were any... I think the only treasures around were for the... Because I've been all up in there, like, before the dragon and stuff, so... That went fast, though! That was, like, incredibly fast. I was not expecting it to go so fast. I think it's because I've leveled up so much that the dragon is just nothing compared to my awesomeness. I know it's just right up the hill, but I'm gonna teleport inside of it anyway. There, Dorian. No longer beat up. Sorry that it happened. What do you got for me?
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
Always. Not
What is
really,
it?
but sure.
See for yourself, sir.
Alright, let's see what other stuff we have going on real quick. Nothing here but that in the western approach. That's good. What's red water? Oh, yeah. I missed one? Unacceptable. Get out of my way. Alright, Dorian, you're gonna stay home today. How did I miss one? Alright, we're going back then. Weird. I unlocked the doodad, but I missed a room. Alright, we'll go do that real quick then. See, easily distracted. All I want to do is hang out with Cullen and adopt Cole, but I keep getting these missions. It's weird that I missed one. Must have just been tucked away in a spot I just didn't see. It happens. Oh, there he is. He just popped into it. Oh no, he was high. He's like tucked back behind the wall right here. Like, they'll never find me. It's like, you're right. I didn't even know you were there. Sweet. Alright, let's go. What? Quest completed. Alright, well, that was definitely weird. I did that. Search the chambers. That's weird. It said it wasn't. So it... Yeah, look. Oh no, this is separate. So this is still definitely here. See, it keeps saying... Okay, I know it's completed. You don't have to keep telling me, but it... There's clearly a rune here that I missed. Oh good, undead. I don't mind re-exploring this area, it's just I'm surprised I actually missed one. Thorough, but I sprinted past it on the way to get like one of those organs. That's fine.
What now?
Just gonna carry the nuts. Okay. I wanted my torch, but I will take his stuff as well if I must. Listen, zombie. Played enough Resident Evil to know that you ain't shit compared to those zombies. There's another one in here. There he is. I'm dead. Nope. There he goes. Alright. I missed one of these bad boys, and I'm surprised and curious as to where it is. How I missed it, why I missed it, and why Solus didn't tell me. Just blame him for it, like, dude, you're supposed to freaking point me in the right direction here. You're the oldest out of all of us, and don't you say you're not, because we all know you are. He is. He's the oldest. He's gonna pretend like he's not, but he's actually older than Blackwall. He and Blackwall are both grandpas. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're good looking grandpas, but they're still grandpas. Let's check this. The edge is... Could be on... Whoop! Don't want to go in there right this second. It might be in there if I'm being totally honest with myself. I'm gonna check the walls first, just in case it's chilling here. Because it could be, you know. Mayhaps I just walked past it on accident. That does open, so that's good. Guys, if you don't get out of my way, I'm going to try and set you on fire with this. Not saying it's going to work, but I'm going to try. It would make a noise when I ran into it. Like a Tomb Raider, you found something noise. I found the one here. You can see it glowing. I wouldn't think they'd double up on them. See, that one's already been touched. And it seems like they're like near these doodads. I find it strange that I actually missed one. Thought I went through this place pretty thoroughly, but nope. It's fine though. I like this area. Like this cool little tomb here. It might be down there too. I'll check down there in a minute. Like down. Well, maybe I'll check now. Down in here. Like stashed away, and I just didn't notice it when I came down the first time. I like to think Cole help. I mean, I know you can't make people forget anymore, but you can still locate things, right? You're like a homing beacon for weirdness, so... Spit it out, where is it? Don't tell me you don't know, because I know that's a lie. I think I just heard a frog monster. There it is! They will come for us in the night, those who would steal the words from our no longer rises to our defense. We claw at the walls, now we pray for a dawn that will never arrive. It's dead. Woo! I missed a roof. That's right. Look, walked past it and didn't even notice, like, the hole in the wall there. Maybe if I did more of this whole, you know, rat bug in the wall thing, I wouldn't have missed it like that, but I didn't, so I just walked right past it. Sweet. Path of Secrets sounds like a really epic band name. Okay, I can get out of here now. Maybe. I'm lost. Exit, please, must have. There it is, right there. This general direction. Move. Whoop. I will headbutt you. Not really worried about my torch anymore. Should be able to just dive over one of these walls into the wolf face. Right? Yeah, I think I can go over this area here. Yep, and there's the right there. This is my way out right here. I don't remember where that goes, but it goes. And there's the big chamber. There we go. The sanctuary. You know, the one that's full of demons. That's what I would call it. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, we were having that whole talk about Durith men and owls. And how none of, like, Dorian's like, was it Durith men? Or, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it was the other one, right? The owl was the owl lady, but I could have been wrong. And that makes me a bad elf. I think I think Durith men was the owl. We did it. Gosh, it took way too long. I wonder how much money we have. Let's go to the Black Emporium real quick. My journal and see what else I can do today. I'm not doing the main quest. So I'm just trying to clear out quest log while I have Solus. Just because I like some of the interesting stuff he says. Xenon. How are you, old man? Xenon is quite old. He's just up there chilling with a look on his face.
Help yourself to a suck from the basket, but only one!
Schematics of legend. Weapons and accessories. I still don't have enough. Look at that. See that? Warrior only. Misfortune's bite. Earnest reprisal. Some pretty, like, epic shit in here. He's got all these badass, like, schematics and stuff that you can buy, but I am nowhere near, like have enough money to buy this stuff.
Would you consider allowing me to acquire
this tiny polar bear.
hand?
See? Isn't he cute?
After your death, of course.
Xenon, we talked about this. Yes. I'm gonna will it to you, I already said. Oh yeah, I was gonna check my journal before stepping out of here. Emerald Graves. There is a lot of cool stuff. Around the Emerald Graves that we'll do. There's a really, like, neat pavilion that will go into... Oh, this is what I should show you guys. The dragons. You guys want to go see the other dragons? Just real quick, and then we'll... I need to get off here because I got stuff I gotta... What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Touch it. Oh, is it the requisition office? Is that what this is? Here? This is Soladin Keep. So he can't be a requisition officer, he has to just be like the... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take Dorian because he hates the cold. I don't know what that sound was upon teleporting. Sounded like Xenon home moved in other than to make me go, what happened? High Chancellor Roderick is dead. He's that one who was all like, the Inquisitor's not good. And like in the end, he was like, I'm sorry for being a dick. And I'm like, it's alright, dude. And then he passed away. from his wounds. But he helped us in the end, that's all that matters. I say this all the time, but I believe in a measure of forgiveness. You!
Good day, your worship.
Get off that chair.
Any news, Baron?
Judicale's crossing has been rebuilt, thanks to our combined efforts. Scouts have spotted a dragon flying through the hills. If this is a high dragon ready to spawn, there is reason for concern.
I shall take my leave.
Yeah. So yeah, there are 3 dragons over there. 2 of them have names. Like the big dragons that we fight, they all have names. But there is a smaller, like the Highland Ravager, does not have one. What is this? But let's go over here to the crossing and I'll show you the dragons. They won't attack unless you go up on their towers, so it is safe to just run past if you want. Which is what I usually do when I'm scouting out that little area, like when I first played and I realized, okay, I guess... No! I was trying to jump...
Yes.
I was trying to jump off the thing and not talk to you. Just leave me alone. Alright, let's go see those sweet dragons. Oh, it's only 93 damage. You have more health than you can even remember. That made no sense. There's a shard over there, but I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna go over here, across Judicale's Crossing. Look how cool that is. They have like these 3 coliseums here. What up, dudes? Yeah, my man. My dude, bro. There's 1 and 2. These 2 are sisters. They're twins. See that?
Should we look around?
The one I want to show you. But yeah, they just kind of circle this area. I'm gonna go down here. That's where that guy saw the shiny whatever. He's like, there's something shiny, and I'm like, okay. Do you... Are you that desperate for death? But yeah, 1 lands on top of this one. I just love this statue of this guy, just like yeah, I'm a statue, bitch. What is this? Hector and his time of dying. Hector is one of the Chantry's anointed. In Andraste's time, he was Lord of Navarra and one of the Prophet's most loyal followers. According to some Orlesian legends, when Mepharath betrayed Andraste and Tevinter captured her at Hector's stronghold in Navarra, Hector leapt to her defense and was shot full of arrows. He survived long enough to see Tevinter soldiers drag Andraste away. In this particular depiction, Hector appears as a young and handsome man lounging in a position many consider inappropriate to the depicted subject. Some have decried the statue, arguing that Hector seems to be greeting a lover, rather than grieving the betrayal of his prophet. Perhaps he was just greeting death like an old friend. Alright. So, 1 dragon comes over here, like on top of this one. I do believe. Yeah, wait. Oh, I think it's on. I think the marker's on top of this tower, actually. Yeah, if you go up that way. And then the other one is over there on the second one. It's gonna come sprinting over here in a minute if Cassandra doesn't intervene. It does that, by the way. It likes to run at you for whatever reason. Show you is the one that kicked the shit out of me like a billion times and it took me forever to beat the damn thing. Yeah, there's a bunch of red Templars over here, but they're like no biggie. They're not very strong. Annoyance and anything. think there's more stuff. There's also a rift down in one of these pools. Probably more stuff for me to mark as well, like little triangle doodads that I can put my little flag of mindness on. And the other one, she comes out on top of the second tower, I do believe. Either this one or this one. But they each have their own tower, which is nice because it means you don't have to fight both of them at once. You only have to worry about one at a time. I'm sure some people are like, that kind of cheapens the experience, doesn't it? It's like, not really. It gives you like a breather. Instead of having to fight both dragons, worry one dragon at a time. And they're both, you know, tough, so it's not like you're not getting your dragon's worth of fight. You really are. Oh, he's bringing another friend. Can I help you? No thanks. He just came straight at me like Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees. I could hear his feet running across the ground. He was so mad. So let's go up and mark this. And there's the Fade Rift right there. Leontine Steward. The statues decorating the pole depict Havard, Aegis of the Faith, and disciple of Andraste, bearing the prophet's ashes to safety. However, when Grand Duchess Leontine commissioned the statues for placement around the hot springs, she recommended her steward Bellamy to the sculptor for use as a model. Rumor has it that Steward Bellamy was Leontine's lover, and she wished to see his heroic form whenever she returned. Leontine commissioned at least 100 of the statues. Aww, that's just adorable. It's just fucking adorable. So there is... I don't want to go in there right now. I don't think I have to if I go around, because it's just if you go upstairs. Then she's like, I'm a dragon, and you're like, that's nice. Let's just pop our head in.
I believe I sense one of the artifacts of my people.
Upstairs, where the dragon is? Yeah, we're not doing that right now. Okay, not happening. I want to go this way, actually. Ah! Because the other dragon is here. He doesn't have a name because he's not special, which is unfortunate. Why? Oh, I hovered over it and it's like, you want to mark this quest? I got a little desperate there. It's a little hungry for attention, that quest. I'll show it to you and then that'll be it for today. It's just cool to see him. Because, like, I never came over here the first time I played. I had no idea I could even get back here. And then I did one other time I played, and if you look down, right here, he's sleeping. No, disengage. Disengage. Right there. Yep, and if you go in there, he wakes up, and he's one of the ones that absolutely does not fly. You go wake him up, he's like one of 2 dragons you find sleeping, and it's hilarious, because like one I booped, and he woke up, and it was like, what the hell? I was like, hi, dragon. So yeah, that one's in there. We're not gonna fight it right now, though. I just wanted you guys to see it. You get to it by coming down here. I don't know if you can actually stand on top where I just was and fight it. I don't think you can. I think you have to actually be down there in the cave with it. But yeah, it's just an interesting little, like, oh, an extra dragon. That's pretty kick-ass. And yeah, the others are named Kalintazan and Havernal, and their sisters. No. So, yeah. Very cool. Anyway, I need to get off here because I have to go do adult things. I have to go check on the kids, make sure they're doing fine, see if they want a snack or something to drink. Usually they get their own drink, but sometimes they want something else, and then they're like, Mom, I need, and I'm like, alright, let's get. Gotta do clothes, dishes, all that good stuff. But thank you guys for coming in and watching. I hope you enjoyed this almost 4 hours of Dragon Age Inquisition. You guys always, all of you, seem to pop in whenever I play it, and I really appreciate it, and I'm glad that you like it enough to come in and watch, or to come in and lurk, or whatever. So, yeah. I will see you guys next time with more of this, and of course, I think Neverwinter Nights is going to be the one I'm going to be switching back to. You know, I kind of like to alternate between the two, and also I'm going to be playing at some point, oh, I can't remember what the game's called. I feel so stupid right now. Oh, Deus Ex Mankind Divided. There we go. I'm thinking of streaming that. I might record it. I haven't really decided. We'll just see how it goes and how I feel about it. Either way, I hope you guys will enjoy it and yell at me for doing stupid shit, because I'm going to try and do the passive approach, because it's just fun for me stealthing. But yeah, alright. I love you guys. I'll see you next time, okay? Alright. Bye!